Okay, so one of the topics that's going to come up, or expected to come up, on the Unit 2 paper tomorrow for the WJEC intermediate paper is expanding double brackets. So let's have a look at something like this. So imagine that you've been given the question, expand and simplify those two brackets. Now the approach that I use is big smiley face, which obviously ties in totally with the way that I actually teach things, generally always with a big smile. So what we're doing is we're multiplying both terms in this bracket with both terms in that bracket. And a useful way to help remember what you've got to do is literally put these lines in, okay? So you're joining up everything on the left-hand side with everything on the right-hand side. And if you notice, it's almost like you've got a little bit of a smiley face going on there. So you've got an eyebrow, bit of a crossover, but hey ho, whatever. It's maths, we'll do something a bit different. And then you've got the little nose in the middle and a nice big smiley face on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at each of those in turn. So the red bit, well actually what that is x times x. Everything is multiplying, okay? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to put those in. X times x, well that is x squared. Now I'm putting this in to help all different levels of people, perhaps who don't really know how to do these, to those who maybe have an idea, but you just need a little bit of boost with confidence with it. Orange. So orange is where you've got plus 3, and I'm actually going to put the sign there, multiplied by that one there, which is minus 7. Okay, so look at your numbers first, the 3 and the 7. 3 times 7, 21. You've got a positive number times a negative number there, so that makes it negative overall. Okay, so we've got the slightly darker green now for the nose, and that is plus 3 times x. Okay, that is plus 3x. Those signs are actually very important, shows you direction of the number. And then the last one is the lighter green. You know what, you can use whatever colour you want. I'm just doing this as a way to kind of keep count. It's a lot of students I like the fact that when you put these lines in, it helps you to remember which ones to multiply. There's loads of different ways of explaining it. There's FOIL, where you look at the first ones, the outer ones, the inner ones, and the last ones. You could even do it as a grid method if you like. I'm just showing you obviously just one of the methods right now. So the light green is x times minus 7. And again, when you've got something with a negative, protect it with brackets just to make sure that it doesn't, go dancing off the page. Those pesky negative signs, they're very sneaky. They always go dancing off the page. You have to keep an eye on them. So x times minus 7, that's minus 7x. Okay, so when we've done that, we're going to take each one of those and then just put them in, just sort of list them. Now, I've just written that down. Oops, is me looking up to the screen to make sure that what I was putting up was actually on the screen. And then I turned it into a positive, never mind. So that is definitely, and always just double check as you go through that you've got the right signs. And then what we're going to do is when you're expanding two double brackets like that, what you've got is you'll have two terms that you're going to combine together. I'm just searching for a pen on my desk. So if you look at those two there, you've got plus 3x, take away 7x. Okay, so good way to remember this. Now bearing in mind this is a calculator paper, so literally just to double check you've done it right, you've got plus 3 and you're taking away 7 minus 4. Just always double check on your calculator. So we end up with x squared minus 4, lots of x, minus 21. Maths with a smile as always. Thank you very much. Goodbye.